Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about top 5 best fishing lure. Starting at number 5. Biden Topwater, the oldest topwater fishing lure of all time. This lure grabs all the fish with razor-sharp hooks, and I mean all the fish. Give fish a good old-fashioned pounding with this time-tested fishing lure. Huh? What? Where am I? No malarkey. The oldest topwater fishing lure of all time. This lure grabs all the fish with razor-sharp hooks, and I mean all the fish. At rest, the body of the lunker frog drops down a little into the water, perfectly replicating the action of a frog/bullfrog. The lunker frog is the most lifelike frog currently available in the industry. Used primarily for bass, pike and muskie in freshwater. High-quality components, a super soft hollow body construction, and a weedless design. Essential addition to any tackle box. Coming at number 4. TRUSCEND Fishing. 8 segments lifelike lures, designed with 8-segment multi-jointed body. TRUSCEND fishing lure can sink slowly and move flexible in water. In addition, lifelike swimming actions make it attracting more catches and provoking predator fish to strike. High simulation, with 3D realistic-looking eyes and pearl powder coating, this swim bait appears very delicate and vivid, that looks like a real fish. A perfect fishing bait that easily cheats the target fishes. Bass vibration, made of high-quality ABS material and equipped with built-in rattle, this vibe lure can continuously emit the fish sound wave during the swimming to provoke the feeding urge of the fishes and induce them to attack. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Our fishing baits offer 12 months quality assurance and lifetime professional customer service. Please feel free to contact us anytime. Our friendly and reliable customer service will respond to you within 24 hours. At number 3. SXYL Soft Plastic. No other lure in the entire world works as good for largemouth and smallmouth bass as a purple plastic worm. It has accounted for more bass than any other bait there is, including live bait. It catches bass in any kind of water, at any depth, any time of the year. It can be rigged to be totally weedless, and cast directly into the deepest cover, where bass live. It can be rigged Texas style, Carolina style, drop shot, jigged vertically, flipped, tossed, rigged a Eurowhacky style, and in smaller sizes, works for smallmouth bass, walleyes, trout, and even sunfish. No other lure even closely approaches the success rate of the purple worm. They come in all colors and combinations you can think of, and they are all good €1 as long as they are purple. 0 for a pack of 5 worms. They took some to the Cleveland Sports Show in 1951, and a distributor sold over 9,000 packages in just a few days. The demand far outstripped their ability to produce from their kitchen and basement, so they opened a small factory. By the late 1950s, even that factory was unable to keep up with the demand, and the worm's popularity exploded in Texas, where the lakes were often full of structure, weed beds, and other obstacles that made it difficult to target bass where they lived. But a Texas-rigged cream worm could be cast directly into the base layers, without fear of hangups. The creams opened a manufacturing plant in Tyler, Texas, where they remain to this day. Although several other companies now produce plastic worms and other soft baits, Zoom, in particular, the cream worm is still in the hearts of dedicated bass anglers the world over. Knight Manufacturing had invented a revolutionary soft bait called the tube worm, another staple in any bass angler's arsenal, and in 1989, the two companies merged. Now, the Cream Lure Company offers some of the best lures you can use for all species of bass, walleye, and many others. Their stable includes the original worm, now called the Scoundrel, the Lil Fishy, the Tube Worm, and many other top-producing lures. You'd have a hard time finding any bass fisherman, or fisherwoman that doesn't have an assortment of plastic worms in their tackle box €1 with good reason. They work, and work well. Number 2 of this list. Arbogast Jitterbug. In 1928, Fred Arbogast worked for the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. He whittled lures on the side. Some of his creations became so popular that he quit Goodyear, and made lures for tackle shops full-time. They were all highly successful. He soon outgrew the local market and formed a company to mass-produce his lures. The large lip makes a huge commotion in the water, as well as supplying enticing action to the lure. There are few lure anglers over the age of 30 who have never fished with a jitterbug. It remains one of the top lures of all time. Jitterbug is proven its power to ignite explosive strikes on topwater fish. Placed at precisely the correct angle, it produces a loud, rhythmic, surface-busting sound proven to be irresistible to every known surface-feeding fish, especially bass. Arbogast Jitterbug is a legendary topwater lure with a sound millions of anglers can immediately recognize. Ideal fishing lure for any time of the day, morning, noon and night. Jitterbug provides two-hook design to secure capture on topwater strikes. And number 1. Rapala Original. In the 1930s, Lauri Rapala was a poor Finnish fisherman trying to eke out a living on Lake Päijänne. But he had a keen sense of observation, and as he sat in his modest rowboat, noticed that predator fish would zoom through a school and single out the fish that were swimming erratically, with a side wobble. He reasoned that if he could craft a lure that did this, he could quit wasting time baiting all those hooks. He whittled, sanded, and eventually came up with a cork design that swam like he wanted. The addition of a Eurolip to the front made the lure both wiggle and dive. By 1936, Rapala lures had gained a loyal following. Lauri hand-tuned each lure to make sure it ran true right out of the box. It wasn't the fastest way to make lures, but Rapala quickly gained the trust of fellow anglers all over the world, and to this day, every Rapala lure is still hand-tuned so that it runs perfectly right from the start. The Rapala floating minnow is the industry standard for catching really big fish, in fresh or salt water. For striped bass, white bass, largemouth bass, walleyes, and other large freshwater fish, the Rapala is the lure to use. In fact, any lure used for these fish is often referred to simply as a Euro or Rapala Euro. In salt water, the Rapala accounts for more trophy fish than any other lure. You can hardly argue with over 80 years of success. Check out this video description for latest price and more information. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and hit the like button.